proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening. I'm Pamela Kavanaugh, principal of Windham High School. On behalf of our administration and faculty, I am so pleased to welcome you, our graduates and families, to the 146th commencement exercise of the class of 2020. This evening, we are very happy to be joined by our acting superintendent, Dr. Tracy Youngberg, Ms. Lynn I, chairperson of our Board of Education, members of the board, and all of you, esteemed members of our Windham community.
My name is Dara Bowling, Windham High School English teacher and last year's Teacher of the Year. Today, I am so excited to pass this honor to this year's Windham High School Teacher of the Year, Special Education Teacher, Mrs. Kelly Folan. A WHS graduate herself, Mrs. Folan devotes so much of her time to our school and to our district. Whether she's leading a PPT meeting, co-teaching a class, tutoring a student, chaperoning an event, or coaching the swim team, Mrs. Folan's main focus is always to enrich the lives of our WHS family. She personifies the word dedication with a boundless energy that is absolutely amazing. Mrs. Folan cares for WHS students as though they were her own children. She is a special education teacher in the most literal sense of the word, in that she makes education special for all of us. Knowing her has made me a better teacher, and I know that's true for many of us. It's a privilege to call her a friend and a colleague. Whippet community, I proudly present to you this year's Windham High School Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Kelly Folan.
Let me say thank you to my colleague, Dara Bowling, for her generous words in her introduction. I am proud, honored, and humbled in receiving this recognition from my colleagues. Simply, thank you. It is sincerely appreciated. I share this honor with all of my colleagues, all of whom share my feelings as an educator in Windham. There is no greater reward or self-satisfaction we receive than helping, nurturing, and witnessing the success and growth in our students. I appreciate all who have supported me, motivate me, and made me a better educator every day. I am very proud to represent Windham High School as the Teacher of the Year.
Hi, everyone. It's Mr. Pros / Coach Pros, and it's my great honor to introduce this year's Student of the Year. This year's Student of the Year is a Willimantic kid. He's been in town and in our school system all the way through. He started out at Natchog, just down over the hill, a couple blocks away, did his next tenure at Windham Middle School, and then he came to Windham High. So this year's Student of the Year, his entire life was in a quarter mile right here at the great Windham High School. This year's student also figured out in life how to be successful. Not only is he an amazingly hard worker, but when he struggles or he needs help, he seeks out support. And he continues to get that support over and over because he's very grateful to all those people that reach out and help him. He's probably one of the hardest working students I've seen in all 28 years of my teaching. This student also is I've had a really soft spot in my heart for this young man. We've had our agreements and disagreements over the last 4 years as I've tried to help him grow and worked with his family and mentors to constantly redirect him and calm him down and help him make the right choices in life. I had the great opportunity of teaching him in Echo for 4 years, and I also got to coach him in football for 4 years. This young man has always represented Windham High School very well, with a lot of pride and a lot of class. He's a 4-year football player, a 4-year basketball player, and a 4-year baseball player. And I wish him the greatest and nothing but the greatest luck in the future. But I know from watching Jovan Almodovar work and how hard and dedicated he is, that he will not need that luck to be successful in life. So this year's recipient of Windham High School's 2020 Student of the Year, Jovan Almodovar. Jovan, congratulations and best of luck.
So far, 2020 has been a rough 6 months. Right now, people are fighting for their lives both in hospitals and in the streets. The novel coronavirus came and shut down our schools, halted our governments, and has taken far too many lives. As we mourn those losses, we also mourn the deaths of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and so many more victims of systemic racism. Despite these terrible events, we, the class of 2020, managed to stay focused on our academics and graduate. As survivors of the past 6 months, we have proved our resilience, drive, and determination. We have persevered. Our hard work during this quarantine has taught us to be independent learners, responsible citizens, and most of all, good hand washers. Now, the Windham High School class of 2020 is ready to take on the world. Although we are not in the same room, we stand at this threshold together. Although we are not standing shoulder to shoulder, this historic moment unites us. I haven't been with you on your entire journey, but what I have learned and seen over my past 2 years here has taught me much about being human. Windham is a school and a community where people support each other. One of the very first things I noticed when I arrived here was that when somebody sneezes, everybody in the room says bless you. It's a simple courtesy, but it showed me how much everyone cares about and supports each other. At Windham High School, not only do the students support one another, but incredible teachers work hard to meet them where they are and move them to the next level. As a result, our National Honor Society has more than doubled in size this year, even though most of our students work hard outside of school at sports, jobs, and internships. So, class of 2020, we didn't get the stereotypical senior year. Instead of prom, senior skip day, and a typical graduation ceremony, we have had to write our own ending. Someday, our children will ask us how this year was different, and we will remember because of these differences. But our senior stories tell not only of a national pandemic, they also tell about learning in Mr. Moger's class to become statistics gurus. Boys wearing dresses and girls with mustaches for Spirit Week, dressing up for the Hartford stage, and that terrible day when the bell rang for 30 minutes. I may not have grown up in Windham with you, but I have glimpsed who you have become. At Windham High School, we are athletes, artists, musicians, scholars, and friends. We are educated and confident enough to stand up for what we believe in. We are students who will continue to learn, grow, and support each other every day hereafter. And today, we are all graduates. Go now and write the rest of your story.
Welcome Board of Education members, state and town officials, central office and Windham High School administrators and staff, proud family members, and of course, our graduates. I am incredibly humbled to be giving my very first high school commencement speech to the class of 2020, a class we will never forget as they have completed their senior year and are now going to graduate under unprecedented circumstances. They have demonstrated tremendous perseverance, spirit, and maturity as they have accepted these circumstances in stride. I am incredibly proud of every single one of you. And when you are telling your children and your grandchildren about your virtual high school graduation ceremony and the safety-minded senior activities the school and town planned to celebrate this incredible milestone, please know that I understand just how much you and your families waited for this day and how this is not at all how you had imagined it. My speech today will borrow the basic format of an article written in 1986 by Robert Fulghum, an American author and minister. Instead of his All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, my speech is entitled All I Really Need to Know I Learned from the COVID-19 Pandemic. I know your initial thoughts might be to laugh aloud at this title or even feel anger, but please allow me the opportunity over the next 4 to 5 minutes to explain my thinking, as I really believe there are lifelong lessons that we all can learn from the pandemic. Lesson number 1, be patient with yourselves as you work through unexpected changes that life might throw your way. Just like we could never have imagined when we dismissed on Friday, March 13th, that the rest of the 2019-2020 school year would be conducted from home, you will be regularly challenged to deal with unexpected circumstances throughout your life. Unexpected loss, grief, and challenging times will require patience, healing, and time to adjust. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond, and this will make all the difference in the world as you move forward in your career, in your higher education pursuits, and in your relationships. Lesson number 2, remember that there is strength in community, and sticking together can truly be a lifesaver. The COVID-19 shutdown was designed to flatten the curve and ensure that our healthcare system could handle the sheer volume of patients the virus would weaken. While we have lost more than 110,000 people nationally to this invisible killer, we know that the shutdown saved so many more lives. As you move forward, always remember to lean into your community or your tribe, as there will always be strength in numbers and comfort felt from being with people who know you. Based on the virtual senior soiree that I attended a few weeks back, I think the class of 2020 already understands this lesson. They themselves told me just how connected they feel to one another and that they imagine they would maintain those connections after graduation. I strongly encourage them to do so. Lesson number 3, stand up for the vulnerable and unprotected any chance you get. The shutdown, the social distancing, the wearing of masks, and the general disruptions to all of our lives was put in place to reduce the number of fatalities, most especially for the elderly and medically fragile members of our society. You may have read the article where anthropologist Margaret Mead describes what she believed to be the first sign of civilization in a culture. Her answer was not the finding of a particular handmade tool or a clay pot. It was instead the healed femur bone found in a 15,000-year-old skeleton. Mead went on to explain that in order for this person to have survived the breaking of the largest bone in their body, they would have required consistent care from those around them for an extended period of time. The act of protecting and nursing the most vulnerable back to health is a demonstration of civility and compassion. The current protests for racial equality are excellent examples of this very lesson. I urge you to stand up for and take care of those who are vulnerable and unprotected. Behaving with civility and compassion will mean the world to those you are protecting, and at the same time make your heart feel good. And one day, you just might need the same protection in return. Lesson number 4, always have a grateful heart and brain. Shortly after the shutdown occurred, hearts of all colors, shapes, and sizes could be seen in windows, on doors, on lawn signs, banners, and flags. These hearts were tangible examples of our gratitude to the healthcare workers, first responders, and essential employees who were caring for the sick or helping the state of Connecticut to move forward. The act of being grateful, of showing gratitude, is known to have physical, psychological, and social benefits. Recently, neuroscientists have proven that demonstrating gratitude actually enhances the brain chemicals dopamine and serotonin and creates new neural pathways that allow human beings to experience happiness, think more positively about their circumstances, and sleep more soundly. All of these factors will naturally improve your ability to accomplish whatever you've set out to do. I would first start with demonstrating gratitude to yourselves, and then move on to anyone around you who has positively impacted your life. Having a grateful heart and brain is contagious, a healthy kind of contagious. I hope I was able to make the point within the time that I was allotted that as horrible as the COVID-19 pandemic has been, there are amazing lessons to be learned from this experience. Congratulations to the class of 2020, the 146th graduating class of Windham High School, and to their proud families and teachers who have supported them along their educational journey since pre-K. May you rely on all of the lessons you have learned along the way as you take the next steps into your adult lives. I look forward to hearing about your accomplishments in your college and career pursuits and in the relationships you will build to support you along your journey. Congratulations, graduates.
Good evening, Dr. Youngberg, Mr. Weathers, Ms. Kavanaugh, Mr. Risley, Dr. Morales, my fellow Board of Education members, parents, families, and the class of 2020. I'm honored to be able to speak to you tonight on one of the most memorable nights of your life. I'd like to thank Ms. Lynn Ide, Chair of the Board of Education, for allowing me this opportunity. Class of 2020 is unique and strong. You were born in close proximity to the tragedy of September 11, 2001, a defining moment in this country's history, a time of resiliency and strength, a time we as a country came together. Your school careers have followed this theme of resiliency and coming together. You began kindergarten in the fall of 2006. You came together as individuals from different places, different life experience, and sometimes different languages. You found challenges and joy in your new environment. You learned ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Karen, Andrew, Juan, Eugene, and Louis can be found in pictures of school years at Sweeney. Others came from Natchog, North Windham, and Windham Center. You met new friends and new teachers. You had recess, classes, lunch, in a cafegimatorium, and began to discover who you are and what you liked. That person you were then is probably far from the person you are tonight. Look around at who is in your life today. Your family may look like it did your first day of kindergarten. For a lucky few, your friends have remained unchanged. For most of you, your circle has grown and changed as you developed into an adult. Before you knew it, although it didn't always seem to go by quickly, you were having your 5th grade promotion ceremonies, and middle school was a short summer away. One way the class of 2020 is unique is that you were the very first to split into 2 different schools. A portion of you went to Barrows, where you met students not only from Windham, but from other towns. Barrows was working out its plan, and you were its first test subjects. Barrows students were exposed to different ways of thinking and interacting. You had lockers and a cafeteria. You were forced to compete in the invention convention 3 times. The remainder of the class went to Windham Middle School. You also met new friends, had new leadership, and different ways of learning and interacting than you were accustomed to. A bigger school, more students, switching classrooms, lockers, and a big, often loud cafeteria. Sometimes it was overwhelming and scary, but it was also exciting. In both schools, you were supported by fabulous staff. You grew, adapted, and became better people, made good choices, and ta-da, another promotion ceremony and on to high school. Windham High School. First, what the heck is a whippet? For those of you who still don't know, it's a descendant of the Greyhound who is known for its easygoing temperament and being agile and skillful. In high school, you met a whole new set of people, some whom you had never seen before. Some people looked the same, some different than you remember. All of you had changed in some way. For example, Noah Butterick grew about 2 feet in middle school. Elijah Vertifay did not. But Logan, she may actually be taller, and I love you both. Your diversity was your strength. When you entered Barrows and became Bulldogs, or went to Windham Middle School and began each day with, "Good morning, all you wild cats and kittens," from Miss Haddad. You became stronger too when you came back together to form the group you are now. Andrew, Daisha Lee, and Juan melded with Mia, Elijah, Jovan, Logan, Cynthia, and others as freshmen, scared and lost. New friendships formed, and you became math and science wizards, artists, athletes, and writers. You loved your Echo or your gym, cooking with Mimi, or your Membean. You took SATs in school and didn't have to give up a Saturday. You went on a precious few field trips, ate a lot of food, except the wrestlers, and discovered whole new parts of yourselves. You wore varying degrees of uniform, went to football games, pasta parties, concerts, and lock-ins. You also began to look to your futures. And then it was senior year. You began in September worrying about SAT scores, college applications, what to do next year, school, work, military service. Some of you found freedom in the form of a car and a job, and with that, more responsibility. You learn that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are the same person. Some people will build you up, others will let you down. The importance of keeping your word, and that donuts are forbidden in the parking lot, although it's not in the handbook yet. Who would have imagined last September we would be out of our school building wearing face masks, social distancing, and hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer? Again, the class of 2020 is resilient. I'm reminded of a line from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. I wrote an updated 2020 version of, it came without classrooms, it came without prom, it came without yearbooks, senior outings, and pom. Maybe graduation, they realize, doesn't come from a show. Maybe knowledge perhaps is the way to go. You have felt tremendous disappointment. This must be acknowledged. Your parents and families have also experienced a loss. Your family kept you alive, sometimes despite your best efforts. They loved you, nurtured you, disciplined you, and helped you grow. We are also robbed of watching you graduate as a group. Be assured that none of the administration nor the Board of Education has taken the decisions that were made this year lightly. 3 of the 9 members of the Board of Ed are parents of tonight's seniors. Dr. Katina Caban-Owen and her daughter Ion, Miss Ilda Ray and her daughter Mia, and I and my son Apple, my Andrew, have all worked for the safest graduation we could provide. It stinks. It really stinks. But I've witnessed you text, FaceTime, Skype, Snapchat, take pictures, and still, despite all of this chaos, be the class of 2020. Tonight, sitting at home, united but separate, with your family and loved ones, you are and always will be Whippets. Strong, resilient, kind, and talented. You have the opportunity to change the world. Always be Whippet strong, and remember, you are part of La Familia. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020 Whippets. When you start to doubt yourself, remember, you graduated during a pandemic. You are capable of anything. Good luck and congratulations.
The past few months have taught us the importance of community, so I just wanted to say what a privilege and a pleasure it's been to learn with you, to laugh with you, and to watch you grow while you were at WHS. Congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020, Coach Konopka here, just congratulating you guys in graduating high school. Obviously, super disappointed, couldn't be there with you to celebrate, but I just want to wish you the best in all your future endeavors. And if there's anything you ever need, you guys know where to come and find me. Love you guys.
Estimado estudiante de Windham High School, llegó tu día. Llegó el momento por el que tanto trabajaste y tanto luchaste. Hoy te gradúas de la high school. Queremos felicitarte y darte todos los méritos que mereces por haber trabajado tan fuerte. El camino parecía muy difícil, pero tú llegaste hasta el final. Por eso te mereces todas las felicitaciones y los méritos posibles. Para nosotros en la Windham High School fue un honor haber sido parte de tu proceso educativo y lo celebramos y lo festejamos por todo lo grande. Gracias por tu trabajo incansable y por haber llegado hasta el final. Recuerda que la gran familia de Windham High School siempre estará aquí para ti.
Quick message to the seniors. It's been great knowing you. I've known all you guys since the 6th grade, and it's great to see you guys to have grown into young men and women. Keep it going. Take advantage of all the opportunities that life has to offer you. Best of luck.
Hi seniors, it's Miss Bowling. I wanted to remind you that you are brave and determined and resourceful and smart and so much stronger than anything that any pandemic could throw at you. Once a Whippet, always a Whippet, and wherever you go, you take us with you. All the best.
Felicidades, Whippets. El mundo es tuyo. Hasta que nos encontremos de nuevo.
2020, congratulations. Your day is here, and you're graduating, and I know you're gonna do great things. And to your next endeavor and what you do in your future, good luck and have a great time celebrating.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. You succeeded. Remember to be bold, be courageous, and most importantly, always do your best.
Hola, clase de 2020. A pesar de los desafíos, ustedes finalmente llegaron al final de un comienzo. Felicitaciones, los quiero y los extraño.
Congratulations, Windham class of 2020.
Today I challenge you to choose joy and honesty, to invest in yourself, and to make a difference. Felicitaciones.
Hey class of 2020, I just want to let you know that I'm so proud of you guys, and I can't wait to see where life takes you. Congratulations, and good luck in everything that you do. Remember to work hard and never give up. I love you guys.
My name is Andrew Akamalada. Class of 2020, you did it!
Congratulations, class of 2020, on working through some tough times. Way to go.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I hope all your dreams come true and that you make the very best of every opportunity presented to you.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hey, Windham, class of 2020. I just want to congratulate you and tell you how proud and excited I am for your future.
Graduandos, llegó su momento de triunfar en la vida. Por Dios por delante, luchen por sus sueños y mucha suerte de parte del Dr. Galloso.
You have come a long way, and this is only the beginning of an amazing journey. The best is yet to come. Has recorrido un camino muy largo y este es solo el comienzo. Lo mejor está por venir. Congratulations. Felicitaciones a todos.
Once a La Familia Whippet, always a La Familia Whippet. As you go through life, make yourself proud of who you are. Best wishes, WHS class of 2020.
To the Windham High School students and faculty.
Faculty, we want to say thank you for teaching and guiding us throughout these past few years. We've all learned valuable lessons from you guys that will carry with us as we enter the next phase of our lives. Thank you for being supportive during this time.
Thank you, Ms. Barrows, for being the best senior advisor that we could ask for. You have helped us tremendously throughout this year, from planning prom to making senior sweatshirts.
Thank you for helping us execute the ideas that were given to us by our fellow students. We also want to say sorry for the time where you witnessed us have an argument in the class chat about class shirts.
You have assisted in turning us into students that we are today. Thank you to our class for being amazing. You guys have never failed to show up and show out for all school events.
We will always have each other's backs. Family always looks out for each other. And I know we all have bonds that will last a lifetime.
Just know that you will have support in every step you take, regardless of the path you choose.
Stay smart, stay strong, and stay proud.
We are Windham.
We are La Familia.
Once a whippet, always a whippet.
By green hills eternal, surrounded supernal, fair precincts where our fathers musing trod. O stately thou standest of all schools the grandest, to guide us all up to the throne of God. Sing, sing for Windham, sing for old that shall bring out the chorus free. Then sing, sing together, O Windham High forever, thy loyal sons and daughters all are we. When as to a fountain on Helicons from mountain, we thirsting came to thee in fairest youth. Thou gavest for asking, nor willfully casting deep drops from out thy deep wellspring of truth. Sing, sing for Windham, sing for old that shall bring out the chorus free. Then sing, sing together, O Windham High forever, thy loyal sons and daughters all are we. For ere let thy glory be sounded in story, far down the golden corridors of time, thy children's devotion shall deepen thy portion, until thy name be sung in every clime. Sing, sing for Windham, sing for old that shall bring out the chorus free. Then sing, sing together, O Windham High forever, thy loyal sons and daughters all are we.
I'd like to introduce Dr. Anuri Morales and Mr. Patrick Risley, Assistant Principals of Windham High School. Class of 2020, we celebrate you. You are exceptional students, and we, your Windham family, are very proud and fortunate to have shared the past 4 years with you. And we miss you very much now during this unprecedented time. Our strength at Windham High is you, our students. Our teachers, staff, and coaches have supported, challenged, and cheered for you. And your families and friends have loved you and are excited to see you enter the world with knowledge and the skills for success. We honor your collective accomplishments. We would like to recognize 6 students who have earned the seal of biliteracy. Juan Chach, Jahaira Maca, Juan Javier Mejia, Juana Marcos, Juana Rosario Aki, and Gerber Sika. Members of our class of 20 also have earned college credit from UConn, ECSU, QVCC, and they've earned AP credits, participated in higher ed and UCAP, been the second cohort to graduate from our ECHO program. They've been selected to the National Honor Society, attended the Police Leadership Academy, worked with Windham Pride. They're writing tutors. They've published Mirrors and Windows, participated each year in our lock-in for literacy and culture, and organized our Pride Week and Day of Kindness. They've been part of our book club and showed their amazing school spirit at our giant school bonfire, our outdoor movie night, and our games of the week.
Clase de 2020, te celebramos. Ustedes son estudiantes excepcionales. Y nosotros, su familia de Windham, estamos muy orgullosos y afortunados de haber compartido los últimos 4 años con ustedes y los extrañamos mucho ahora en este tiempo sin precedentes. Nuestra fuerza en la Escuela Superior de Windham son ustedes, nuestros estudiantes. Nuestros maestros, personal y entrenadores los han apoyado, desafiado y animado. Y sus familias y amigos lo han amado y están muy emocionados de verlo entrar al mundo con conocimiento y habilidades para el éxito. Honramos sus logros. Nos gustaría reconocer a 6 estudiantes que obtuvieron el sello de alfabetización bilitaria. Juan Chach, Jahaira Maca, Juan Javier Mejía, Juana Marcos, Juana Rosario Aquí y Gerber Sical. Los miembros de nuestra clase de 2020 tienen y obtuvieron créditos universitarios de UConn, ECSU y QVCC y también obtuvieron créditos AP, participaron en Higher Edge y UCAP, fueron al segundo corte en graduarse de nuestro programa de ECHO, fueron seleccionados para la Sociedad Nacional de Honor, asistieron a la Academia de Liderazgo de la Policía, trabajaron con Windham Pride, fueron tutores de escritura, publicaron Espejos y Ventanas, participaron cada año en nuestro lock-in para la alfabetización y la cultura, organizaron nuestra Semana del Orgullo y el Día de la Voluntad. Formaron parte de nuestro club de lectura y mostraron su increíble espíritu escolar en nuestra hoguera de la Escuela Gigante, nuestra noche de cine al aire libre y nuestros juegos de la semana.
The class of 2020 has donated their time to our Windham community, completing capstone projects about child abuse education, prevention, and resources for help and promoting awareness of foster care and adoption. They conducted a local food drive and a walk for cancer and donated to Dig Pink breast cancer awareness. Our seniors volunteered at the Windham Heights Child Care, our 3 Kings Day celebration, in art classes, and as youth coaches. Our graduates have also completed career exploration in summer research in the chemistry labs at UConn, hospitality, cosmetology, welding, mechanics, military options and careers, music exploration, and job shadowing as a police ride-along. Windham High School's class of 2020 is kind, compassionate, accepting, resilient, smart, and advocates for social justice. We respect and honor your diversity. We wish you the best as you begin to pursue your dreams, completing vocational training, as members of the workforce, playing for the Hartford Athletic Soccer Team, and as freshmen at the University of Connecticut, Howard University, Pierre College of Art, Bennington College, Roger Williams University, Nichols College, Eastern Connecticut State University, Manchester Community College, Central Connecticut State University, Post University, Southern Connecticut State University, Quinebaug Valley Community College, Three Rivers Community College, and Bay Path University.
Y la clase 2020 ha donado su tiempo a nuestra comunidad de Windham para completar proyectos capstone sobre educación, prevención y recursos para el abuso infantil, y para promover la conciencia sobre el cuidado de crianza y la adopción. Realizaron una campaña local de alimentos y una caminata por el cáncer y donaron a Dick Pink, conciencia del cáncer. Nuestros adultos mayores se ofrecieron como voluntarios en el cuidado de niños de Windham Heights, nuestra celebración del Día de los Reyes Magos, en clases de arte y como entrenadores juveniles. Nuestros graduados también han completado la exploración de carrera de la investigación de verano en los laboratorios de química de UConn, hospitalidad, cosmetología, soldadura, mecánica, opciones y carreras militares, exploración de música y observación de trabajos mientras la policía viaja. La clase de 2020 de la escuela secundaria de Windham es amable, compasiva, receptiva, resiliente, inteligente y aboga por la justicia social. Respetamos y honramos su diversidad. Les deseamos lo mejor a medida que comienza a perseguir sus sueños, completando capacitación vocacional como miembros de la fuerza laboral, jugando por el equipo de fútbol de Hartford Athletic y como estudiantes del primer año en la Universidad de UConn, la Universidad de Howard, el Colegio de Arte Pierre, el Colegio Bennington, Roger Williams University, Nichols College, Eastern Connecticut State University, Manchester Community College, Central Connecticut State University, Post University, Southern Connecticut State University, Quinebaug Valley Community College, Three Rivers Community College y Bay Path University. La clase de 2020, su familia de Windham está muy orgullosa de ustedes. Le deseamos lo mejor en sus esfuerzos del futuro. Nosotros somos Windham.
Class of 2020, your Windham family is so proud of you. We wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Ready?
We are Windham!
Dear Class of 2020, I would like to take a moment to congratulate you on the hard work and dedication which was necessary to celebrate this special day. Together, our class has faced many unique challenges that will remain in the history books for years to come. In my opinion, that makes us pretty awesome. Someday we get to tell our kids that we survived a pandemic. They're totally going to think we're hardcore and maybe even be a bit scared of us. Regardless, the positivity shared between families, students, and their communities alike is something that we should not overlook. Personally, I've gotten so many thank you cards and letters from people that I don't even know at work. This seems shocking considering the situation we're all in. Millions of Americans have lost so many things that they hold close to their heart during this difficult time. Loved ones, jobs, special events like weddings, and other opportunities that they will not get back. Additionally, seniors around the world are upset about missing prom, graduation, and not being able to spend these last few months together. Steve Maraboli, an American writer and motivational speaker, said, "Once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it." A study done by Stanford University seems to back this statement up. The purpose of the study was to see if people's perception of how much exercise they were getting affected the benefits that they reaped from it. Researchers gave a sample of female hotel housekeepers a survey of how much exercise they believed they were getting on their job. Many participants believed that they were getting little to no exercise each day. The research team also took various measurements of their health. They split the group in half, giving one a 15-minute presentation that showed their job was actually great exercise. By the end of the study, the group that had received the presentation on their exercise habits were found to have better blood pressure, lost weight, lower body fat percentage, and reported better job satisfaction. A simple change in mindset allowed these women to become healthier without changing anything they were doing. This study measured positive thinking strategies, the same strategies that have allowed our class to be as successful as we are today. If we believed that we couldn't achieve our goals, we would have stopped the first time we failed a test or lost a sports game. But we didn't. We studied smarter and played harder. Throughout our hard work, we have had so many more successes. Our sports team have competed in championships, while many of us have excelled academically, achieving academic awards and scholarships. Now it is time for us to begin the rest of our lives and embark on a new journey. Remember these past 4 years at Windham and how much we've grown together. Cherish the friendships we've made and the struggles we've overcome. Reminisce about the frustrations and laughter that came with doing your favorite sport, or how during advisory you tried to become TikTok famous. Don't only focus on the good times we've all had. Remember all the obstacles that got in our way and the strength it took to overcome them. Let your diploma serve to you as a reminder that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Thank you, Class of 2020, for making these last 4 years a journey that we will never forget. Thank you, teachers who spent hours and hours working to prepare us for the future. Thank you, coaches, for giving up your afternoons, weekends, and days off to make us stronger athletes. Thank you, administrators, for making tough decisions leading to our safety, success, and personal development. Thank you to the staff who took the time to make our school a little brighter. Thank you to all the families who have had our backs the entire way. As we reach the end of our time at Windham High, it is clear to see how close and connected the class of 2020 has become. You have all made it so easy to miss Windham and the memories we've had together. Be proud to be a class of 2020 Whippet. Congratulations.
It is our honor to present the graduating class of 2020.
Es nuestro honor presentar ahora los diplomas de la clase 2020.
Juana del Rosario Aquí de la Cruz.
Plácido Alocea.
Jovan Sander Almodovar.
Madison Leola Anderson.
Marios Antonares.
Leisha Natalia Bencosme.
Jamie Victoria Luto.
Samuel Clark Butler.
Noah Angelis Butterick.
Jonathan Antonio Cameron.
America Carrera Roque.
Deborah Marie Castro Lopez.
Francisco Chach Collage.
Juan Carlos Chach Soca.
Laishan Arisa Clark.
Cesar Luis Colon.
Kevin Javier Colon Cruz.
Eliseo Concepcion Sáez.
Colleen Elise Crowley.
Kiara Rochelle Cruz.
Jasmine J. Daly.
Itzel de la Rosa.
Francisco Mariano de la Cruz Amba.
Karen de los Santos Dominguez.
Alyssa Ann Dupont.
Abdiel Joel Encarnación. Marcos Axel Stayul Vicente.
Khalees Aaliyah Figueroa.
Haley Ziomara Figueroa.
Brandon Dylan Floric.
Eden Flores.
Juan Ramon Flores.
Adriel Fuentes Huertas.
Luis Eugene Galarza.
Eugene Louis Galarza.
Hayana Garcia.
Eric Jacob Garcia.
Fabian Eduardo Garcia Antonio.
Stephanie Garcia Gonzalez.
Jonathan Garcia Vasquez.
Chahipsi Gomez.
Minor Enrique Gomez Garcia.
Anthony Gomez Medina.
Cynthia Yvette Gonzalez.
Jordi Rafael Gonzalez.
Juan Antonio Herrero Hernandez.
Ramon Antonio Guzman.
Natalie Marie Hatton.
Julia LaRue Hank.
Ernesto Emanuel Herrera.
Leslie Hernandez Alanis.
Andres Huerta.
Juan Manuel Javier Mejia.
José Luis Jiménez Vargas.
Kira Kimberly Heminia.
Muhammad Hussein Mohammad Sader Kamali.
Andrew Pierre Lambert.
Anthony Logan Lane.
Manuel Ángel Laureano.
Amanda Leung.
Yariel López Alixqueno.
Francisco Rubensi Lopez Cruz.
Enrique Rene Lopez Garcia.
Jennifer Lopez, Ladino.
Luis Angel Lopez Portuguese.
Kayla Bernice Lopez Torres.
Damaris Luna.
Shahida Maka Salgado.
Veronica Isabel Madera.
Juana Marcos Ángel.
Felix Luis Martinez.
Alec Christopher Martinez.
Crystal Jocelyn Martinez Ávila.
Brian Eduardo Martinez Garcia.
Xavier George Mateo.
Caitlin Joan Mateo.
Marlene Elizabeth Mulatto Ramos.
Shaylee Marie Mercado.
Leisha Marie Mercado Rivera.
Rafael Milan Figueroa.
Frank Anthony Monrose.
Malcolm Morales Roche.
Eddie Morales.
Erica Nadeline Moreno Gutierrez.
Jennifer Mota Núñez.
Khadijah Kiara Muhammad.
Alden Murillo Garcia.
Maximiliano Navarro Romero.
Elijah Khalil Abdul Nicholson.
Natalie Rose Nielsen.
Josiah Angel Oliver.
Azariah Arango.
Anthony Eliza Ortiz O'Connor.
Jacob Alexander Otero.
Caden Paul Paquette.
Angel Jomar Peña Lopez.
Brandon Elvis Perdomo Rivera.
Gustavo Perea.
Gabriel Anthony Perez.
Ayancelis Perez Soto.
Emily Crossway Prescott.
Brian Joel Ramos Ortiz.
Mia Michelle Ray.
Autumn Cherie Reed.
Orlando Reyes Torrio. Jasmine Lynn Rivard.
Giovanni Jesus Rivera.
Giovan Rivera.
Kylie Marie Rivera.
Randy Richard Rodriguez.
Naisha Liz Rodriguez.
Ángel Luis Rodríguez Ayuso.
Marcos Kemuel Rodriguez Rivera.
José Orlando Rodríguez Torres.
Lizanette Rosa Huertas.
Christian Miguel Rosario.
Kiana Lidia Sánchez Melendez.
Nelia Janai Santiago.
Alicia Santiago.
Julian Armando Santos.
Gerber Ivan Sikal Gabriel.
Victor Tapia Zuniga.
Kayla Alexis Tirado.
Herman Andres Taj de Leon.
Deshali Alice Torres.
Kevin Jovan Torres.
Kenny Trejo Ramirez.
Renee Francis Toch Suck.
María Antonia Zunux de León.
Mason William Vargas.
Viivani Vargas Negron.
Alfonso Vázquez Villar.
Crystal Alize Vega. Adriana Marie Velon Jimenez. Elijah Joseph Vertifay.
Logan Amber Vertifay.
Andrea Jean Vila.
John Patrick Villot Lopez.
Sherrod Michael Bird Washington.
Lillian Florence Weldon.
Avery Richard Warmark.
Daniel Richard Wiley.
Marlon Ezequiel Zapeta Osorio.
And now for the exciting part of our ceremony, the conferring of diplomas. By the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut, I hereby declare the diploma candidates presented to me by the administration of Windham High School have met the requirements for graduation as established by the Windham Board of Education. I present to you Windham High School's class of 2020. Graduates, you may move your tassels from right to left.